There we go. Okay. So I see my big giant head. We've got epic game music. We're in Gundabad. I think it's time for Adventures After Dark. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm Big Ed Mustafa. I'm your host. I'm excited to be here tonight. And I hope you're all excited. For most of us, the weekend is here. For those of us in North America, or at least in the United States, it is Memorial Day weekend, which means a little extra time off and hopefully some cooking out on Monday. And I have a very exciting announcement. Today is Mrs. Mustafa's birthday. So I have treated her to Korean food, and she got a very fancy electric toothbrush as her birthday present at our dentist's recommendation. And tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. And we are going out and treating some friends to sushi. It happens to be the couple responsible for introducing us. Plus, it's our turn to buy sushi, so I figured it was a good excuse to go out.
Hello.
Hi! Antler, what are you doing?
Saying hi.
I'm just going to go to the other room because the sound of waterfalls makes all the listeners have to go tinkle. There we go.
Oh dear. Uh, yeah, I am just sorting out my bags. So,
I'm in some inventory management.
Ask items.
Inventory management's important. Nobody would criticize you for indulging.
yeah, I'm just sorting crafting mats into their various bags.
It's probably the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I should go to the housing area, and then I realized I'm just going to be turning in Gundabad stuff anyway, so I'll just ride down to the crafting board really quick, or the task item board. Freelancer is in a private encounter, so hopefully he'll be finished up shortly. And I haven't seen any evidence of Egarther yet. And Antler's on a low-level tune for tonight, so I don't know he'll be joining us in game.
What you guys are doing.
Well, unfortunately, I suspect we're probably rerunning Ost Dunhoth again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately we still have one boss to do an emote for.
Well, and Freelancer didn't get credit on Wednesday.
Yes.
We got a tree boss.
Yeah. We got tree boss again.
I was just talking to Gipio right before I popped on, and we were laughing because I mentioned that the same thing had happened to him when we were playing on Evernight. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Friday streamers. Okay. Forbin Kid checking in. Bacchus checking in. Hi, Bacchus. Happy birthday to Mrs. M. We are well. And she is eating well. For breakfast, I made her toast with butter and fig jam. And then for lunch, I made her a pulled pork sandwich on a toasted bun with brown sugar and hickory smoked baked beans. And she had some dry roasted edamame and beef jerky as a snack. I think that was in between breakfast and lunch. And then for Korean food, she wanted the grilled mackerel. And normally I have to pull it apart and pick out all the bones and stuff. And the restaurant owner gave her filleted mackerel. It was quite easy to eat. And I didn't have to do a whole bunch of work cleaning her fish for her. So that was nice. But we ate a little earlier than normal and I wasn't super hungry. So I got a dish called japchae instead of my usual pork bulgogi. And it was a big portion and I'm quite full. Sorry, what were you going to ask, Bria?
I was just going to say, sounds like she got spoiled.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hopefully she stays passed out for the rest of the night.
I think she's still up. I do have her settled on the couch and everything else should be squared away. But, you know, Mrs. M, if she decides she wants my attention, she won't be shy about asking for it. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Okay.
All right, looks like Freelancer's out of his instance.
Yay, Garth was here.
Yay!
Hooray! Singer says, happy birthday,
Yay.
Mrs. M. Help yourself to a totally brand new purse from the closet. Do you know that story, Bria?
No, but I'm dying to hear it.
Oh, so Mrs. M, when she was in the hospital, she'd had a lot of short-term memory issues, and she was very adamant, do not throw any of my clothes away. And her birthday came up. It was shortly before I brought her home. She'd been gone almost 9 months, and her birthday and our anniversary rolled around. This would have been 2023. It would have been 2 years ago, and right about the same time of the year. And I thought, you know, she's all concerned about me throwing her crap away. I think we were just getting ready to move into the new apartment. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? So I went through her closet, and she had a big pile of bags. And she'd go to the Goodwill and just buy bags and just add them to the pile. Not even bother carrying them. And she had bunches of stationery and greeting cards and gift bags and tissue paper and stuff. And I mean, I just piles and piles and piles of it. And I had thrown away just mountains of this stuff. And so for her birthday, I got a birthday card out of her stationery pile that was her card. She'd bought it. And I wrote happy birthday and happy anniversary on it because her birthday's the day before our wedding anniversary. For a long time, I would get her flowers, and there would be 2 cards and 1 set of flowers, and one card would say, "Thank you for marrying me so close to your birthday," and the other card would say, "Thank you for being born so close to our wedding anniversary." Because I gotta save on those 2 holidays by combining them. So it was a purse from her pile, and it was her gift bag, her tissue paper, and her birthday card, and I gave it to her for her birthday, and she's like, I'm like, "I hope you like it. It looks like something you'd carry." And she was like, "Yeah, I do like it. Where'd you get it?" And I was like, "Goodwill." And she's like, "No, really? You went to Goodwill?" And I made up this story about my nephew needing some bike parts for his mountain bike, and I took him to a couple of places, and while he was hunting through the bike stuff, I saw this Columbia bag, and I'm like, "Well, that looks like something you might carry. So I bought this for you." And to this day, I told all of her friends and all of our friends, and I've told the story on chat, and she still has the bag and has no idea that she bought it herself, and that I just re-gifted it back to her to prove the point that if I throw out anything and she gets mad about it, she doesn't even know what she had. So... although she did ask me not to throw out any of her clothes, and I never did. All of her clothes, they're still stuck in a closet, and she's never looked in the closet the whole 2 years she's been home. So.
That sounds about right.
Baka says, "I too am eating well. Made a pan of shakshuka. Nomming on that with challah and hummus. Awesome. So good. I only know what hummus is. The rest of that was not familiar to me."
Yeah, I'm having a shepherd's pie that's topped with sweet potato instead of regular potato.
Oh, interesting.
It's actually one of the few ways I can get my husband to eat sweet potato.
Sweet potato fries have gotten popular here in the States, and the problem is, they always serve them with ketchup, and ketchup and sweet potatoes don't go together. They need to figure out an appropriate condiment for sweet potato fries. And if anybody ever invents that, then maybe they'll be onto something.
I never ate the taste of sweet potato fries.
Sure, it's called nothing.
Yeah, that's. I think Freelancer's probably onto something there. Hello, Freelancer.
Although,
So I'm seeing some suggestions: chipotle mayo, aioli, sriracha mayo.
No, and no.
that's what
Yeah.
I was actually going to suggest the sriracha mayo. Okay.
What I think is funny is when restaurants want to put all kinds of uber sweet stuff on top of a sweet potato.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar and butter and...
Confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar, and cinnamon. Like, no. I can understand a tiny bit of cinnamon, but you don't need any more sweetening. Not if you cook the thing properly.
It's a conundrum. But I agree with Freelancer. When I get sweet potato fries, for whatever reason, I just eat them naked.
I usually do that even with regular fries. I'm not a big fan of ketchup.
Yeah, no.
I am not a ketchup guy. The only thing I put ketchup on is typically French fries. And that's just, I mean, I've been trained from birth to do that. So it's like, okay. And it does go well.
Now, I do put ketchup on hot dogs. But I
Philistine,
like,
are you out of your mind? What the hell?
Seriously. No.
But it's jalapeno ketchup.
No.
I put.
Is it green jalapeno
sriracha
ketchup?
on my hot dogs.
Maybe relish.
Sriracha goes on everything. Sriracha's delicious. I don't know I would even water it down with mayonnaise to make sriracha mayonnaise.
Now,
I don't have a big problem with sriracha. I just, for some reason, I
Oh,
don't.
Bacchus posted it in the Discord what he's eating. Thank you, Bacchus. We're sent a picture.
Sriracha just doesn't register with me. I don't find it really spicy at all. I don't find it tasty. It's just like a nothing to me.
let me guess. You like California Reapers?
Those are
Um,
Carolina Reapers.
Carolina, yeah.
Yeah. I've had them from time to time. Yeah. I can't say that I'm really wowed with them. I mean, I like scorpion peppers and habaneros and things. The
Habaneros.
Reapers are fine. Yeah.
Good old Scotch bonnets are the best.
If I'm eating a
I
whole
got some
pepper, my spice level tops out at serrano peppers. I can eat there's a Mexican restaurant, a fast food Mexican place that if you get street tacos, they serve you a roasted serrano pepper with your tacos, and I can eat that. But that's about as spicy of a pepper as I want to eat whole. But habanero salsas, yeah, I can totally do that.
Yeah. I think.
Habanero
I
peach,
think
habanero mango.
Yeah, combining habanero with fruit's always a good combination. They balance
best
each
one, there's
other
a,
out nicely.
There's a Dave's Insanity that's ginger peach habanero.
Ginger peach habanero. That sounds interesting.
yes.
You can use it, straight on something if you want, like chips. You can turn up a salsa with it. You can put a few drops of it in your in your cauldron of chili or other such things. It's quite good.
I had a colleague in Germany one time, and he used to get me to buy the Dave's Insanity sauces because they're just not available in Europe at all. I don't know whether it's a regulatory thing or just it doesn't suit the local cultural tastes or whatever, but
Yeah.
he had me buy them and batch them up, and then when he would visit, I would give them to him.
Well, in Europe, they probably didn't want the citizens aerosolizing them and defending themselves with it. Be too close to having a weapon.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm sure boards with nails sticking out of them are banned in the EU as well.
There's a store in San Diego. It might be franchised elsewhere, but San Diego's where I know of it for sure. A place called Hot Licks. It's just all hot sauces, and they have like a whole section of a wall, top to bottom. 7 or 8 shelves is all devoted to Dave's Insanity sauces.
Nice.
We have something in, I think, Ann Arbor in Michigan called the Pepper Palace. And Sergeant Pepper's General Store.
Singer says, if anything, maybe some kind of garlic butter dip. Otherwise, plain is fine on the sweet potato fries. Forbin Kid says, I have ketchup or malt vinegar with fries. That's my hot limit, pretty much.
That's a
I'm
hot
okay
take.
with the malt vinegar on fries, because when you grow up learning to eat fish and chips, British style, you understand.
Yeah, salt and vinegar on hot fries is really nice, but I actually like having tartar sauce on plain fries.
I don't even eat tartar sauce. So
Yeah, tartar
fish
sauce is
most of
kind
the
of a
time.
crime against seafood.
It is. I have a recipe that I batch up every once in a while for cocktail sauce. Fairly heavy on the horseradish.
Yeah, I've got to be um because of my husband's allergies and intolerances. I've got to be careful what I buy. So there are things that I would like to have, but he can't, and it's not really worth buying it just for myself.
So ketchup tends to be pretty vinegar forward anyway. So the idea of having ketchup or malt vinegar on fries seems pretty sensible.
Uh,
I don't mind malt vinegar on my fries, but I only tend to eat it when I'm having fish and chips. Even then, if there's ketchup available, I'd probably grab the ketchup just out of habit. But I don't put ketchup on tater tots. I don't put it on hash browns. I don't put it on.
oh no, hash browns. No, that's a sin against Waffle House right there.
Oh dear. It's weird. Australians have tomato sauce on almost anything. That uh yeah.
So I mentioned last week I was taking the week off and I didn't tell my wife. And I got through the whole week and she never quite put two and two together. As it turned out, I probably would have had to have taken 2 sick days if I wasn't already on vacation. So yesterday she had dialysis, and the dialysis tech couldn't get her to quit bleeding when they took her off of dialysis. And they spent 2.5 extra hours trying to stop the bleeding before they finally sent her to the emergency room. It wasn't anything serious, they just couldn't get her fistula site to quit bleeding. It happens occasionally. But after I waited an extra 2.5 hours at the dialysis clinic, we then got to go to the emergency room for 2 or 3 hours before they finally discharged her, and just spent the whole day dealing with that. I'm pretty sure somebody out there does not like me to take vacation. When I put in for the week off, it was like beautiful and sunny, and I was going out to the airfield every day. The only day it wasn't raining or blowing 30 miles an hour was Thursday when we were stuck at the dialysis clinic and then the hospital. So by the time we got home, I was just like, yeah, I'm just not going anywhere. I was kind of worn out sitting around waiting. Hasn't been a great week of vacation, but maybe I can squeeze in a little fun this weekend. That would be okay. Could just me being punished for trying to hide my time off to the wife. But I did sneak out for breakfast this morning after I got her fed and settled in and she was all set. I'm like, all right, honey, I'll be back in a little while. And I hadn't been to an IHOP in about 10 years. And I always talk about how their butter pecan syrup is basically like liquid candy. And yeah, I can report that that's still the case. If you have an IHOP anywhere near you, go eat the butter pecan syrup. It's fantastic. So good.
All I can say is I'm glad there's not an IHOP near me.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Oh,
I'm not even much of a pancake guy. It's a good excuse to eat them, though.
I haven't done it in years, but I used to make a chocolate pancake that Mark, my husband, loved.
I generally don't pay other people to make my pancakes.
They're not hard to make, but I was making them for Mrs. M pretty regularly, and just like, okay, I get to spend Sunday morning standing in front of the stove for 40 minutes making pancakes one at a time. If you don't have a big griddle or something, it's hard to get them made in volume. So by the time I would get a plate of them made for her, the idea of me eating them myself just didn't really seem appealing anymore. It's like, oh, I can stand here for another 30 minutes and make me a stack of pancakes, or I can just grab a bowl of cereal and go sit the hell down and be done with it, which is usually what I opted for.
Yeah, the only problem is with pancakes, once you get through cooking all of them, the first ones that you've made are cold.
Yes, which is why I would feed her first. And then it's like, do I want to make pancakes for me? Not really. Or I would make the whole batch, give them to her, and then eat whatever she left over. In which case they weren't particularly good anymore either. So, I guess in some regards, having somebody else make your pancakes for you is the best way to do it. Because then I don't have to stand there and go through the rigmarole.
I don't mind at all. If I go to an IHOP, I get an omelet. They have very large, like, burrito-like omelets.
See, now in that instance, I make omelets at home all the time, and they're fairly quick and easy.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make omelets all the time. But if I go to an IHOP, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting one of those beasts.
It's hard to mess up an omelet. If a cook can't make an omelet, they probably shouldn't be cooking. And I've mentioned that we have a food court at my office building, and the food's kind of hit and miss. But the one thing that they always do pretty well is build your own omelet or build your own breakfast burrito in the mornings. Even they can't screw that up.
I can make breakfast burrito. The problem is I just can't wrap it. That's the one thing I have a hard time doing.
It takes some practice.
Really easy. Yeah.
Don't burst his bubble. Got to give him positive reinforcement. You'll get there, Antler.
No, it does take practice, though, to get it right.
It's like driving a stick shift. It's super easy unless you've never done it before.
Oh, dear.
And then once you've done it, you can't believe that people don't know how. Like, you don't know how to do what?
Anyway.
Well, I guess we've satisfied the talking about food portion of the stream.
This is Lotro Stream. You can never satisfy that. We're only getting started.
Oh, dear.
But we still only have 3 people in the fellowship. It looks like Freelancer. Freelancer, I was assuming you wanted to go back and do Ost Dunhoth again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm swapping out a couple of things. I'll get Krildor back in a couple of minutes.
Zinger says
Since
they don't let you fly RC planes around the ER waiting room. I didn't actually bring one with me. I just thought I was picking her up at the dialysis clinic and going home. In fact, I was actually hoping to go out and play with RC planes all day, and that didn't happen at all. IHOP butter pecan artificially flavored syrup, 24-ounce bottles, about $4 at Walmart, and I'll never buy it to keep around the house. Because otherwise it'd be like, instead of Dr. Pepper Zero or Coke Zero, you'd just see me put like a baby bottle nipple on that, and I'd just be sitting here chugging it.
I was going to say it wouldn't last long enough to go bad, would it?
No. Oh, that stuff is just, yeah, it's really good.
It's like,
So, if we're sorry to interrupt, but if we're gonna do the Ost Dunhoth wing, since we've all unlocked it, I can bring a 150. But my question is, would you rather have a champion or a brawler?
well, the thing is,
Brawler has a tanking spec.
Yeah.
the thing is, we need to do the second wing again.
Yep. All right, I'll bring the brawler, so I have more taunting capability.
Okay.
We need a real champion.
No, we need to not
That's
hit
kinda
the
what a
wrong
brawler
color of
is.
hound, actually.
You need a big yellow bear is what you need.
We always need the big
Well,
yellow
I-
bear.
I mean, I could bring a yellow bear, but that's only a couple 140 whatever.
Zinger said, might keep you awake on Wednesdays. Yeah, so Wednesday I was dragging a little hard, and I started nodding off as soon as the stream started. People were like, is that guy okay? And I was like, just a little groggy. I think I actually started to catch my second wind by the time we ended the stream. It was pretty bad, yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay, I don't know if you have this tune on your friends list, but Gwathel doll. Do you have a Gwathel doll?
Probably not.
GWA.
Nope.
Any relation to Gwilwillithil?
Yes, the relation is they were both randomly generated.
Spell Gwathel doll?
What Gwathel, GWATH ILDOL.
It does roll right off of the tongue.
TH.
Oh dear.
Where's the umlaut in that name? Which letter is it above? And it looks like Kreller's just coming back.
Always takes a long time
Still loading.
to load.
Oh, did you see Jay's 2 Senses video?
I did not.
He just put it up a couple hours ago. His personal PC was a 14900K. He called it a golden sample. He was able to clock it at 6 gigahertz and undervolted at the same time. And he finally cooked it. He didn't have the voltage gates to protect it set up because he was hot rodding it. And all of a sudden it started blue screening on him. So the new video, I think, is him going to Micro Center to pick up a 9950X3D and redo his personal setup.
Oh, wait. I may not have done the first wing on this character. Shoot.
Okay. And for some reason, I've got a message in chat that Kreldor does not match the Fellowship's raid flags.
Yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
because you guys got through all of the ports of that wing and it didn't give me credit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's all.
I thought that's what it might have been, but I wasn't sure.
Is it
Oh.
showing that I'm not eligible?
No.
Oh, I haven't discovered it. All right, hold on, just a sec. Maybe. Well, if I haven't discovered it, that means I haven't been through the first wing. So,
This is correct.
Yeah.
You want it?
I might as well log out.
I find your power of deduction to be flawless in its execution. Well done, sir.
Oh, did anyone watch Cord's stream earlier?
I
not.
caught most of it, yeah.
I joined halfway through, and there was the intro screen. It's like, what's going on?
Oh, he had to step away for part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're having problems
No.
with Orcrist,
Or Chris.
and he's like, okay, I'll be right back. I got to go send out some messages, and then he came back a few minutes later. I had it up while
Yeah,
I was
they
doing some
opened it.
worship stuff earlier.
Yeah, they opened Dorcas back up while Cord was streaming. But there's a thing on the forums asking for feedback on proposed Hunter updates and Brawler updates.
Brawler? Leave the Brawler alone, it's fine.
No, not Brawler, Burglar.
Burglar.
Oh, Burglar. Thank you.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
pretty much.
Yeah, same thing.
What could they do to improve a burglar?
Make burglars able to deliver damage. That would be nice.
And make
Greedy
burglars a lot
much?
less. Make burglars a lot less squishy.
Less squishy would be good. I've never understood why burglars couldn't use a crossbow. That just seems odd to me.
All right, I'm on my captain, Egarther. He has those wings unlocked and has a tank spec.
Do you remember how to spell it?
Egarther.
Oh dear.
I said that and then I must have mistyped it or something. That was pretty funny. Wait, I was kidding. I know how to spell it.
Yeah, traps on my hunter really aren't worth using when I'm solo.
The thing that frustrates me, I was going to say pisses me off, but we'll keep it classy, is like when we're doing this group content, it seems like everything's immune to all of the burglar's bag of tricks. I mean, it's like you can't stun, you can't do fellowship maneuvers. They basically ignore. It's just like, the fact that, you can't sneak past undead. It's just like half the time I feel like I'm just taking up space. All right, which wing do we want to go back to? Poison?
Second.
Disease
and poison.
Poison.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to just do it at 150 or 145?
It's not worth responding
From
to.
behind the
Ginger
wall,
says,
Yeah.
or traps like a hunter?
a terrible foe.
Yeah, it's weird that hunters have traps and burglars don't have
Gorthon,
traps.
Greatest of the god lords,
Um,
must be defeated before his plans can.
But hunter traps don't work in a serious instance.
No, and you have the same problem with hunters' traps. It's that when you really need them, they're
Yeah.
the bosses are all immune to
They're
them.
useless. Yeah, they're
And
useless.
I'm the
basically.
only person I know who bothers with marbles and caltrops. The idea that you've got a 20-minute cooldown or whatever the hell it is on caltrops, that's the most unnecessary thing in the history of Lotro. 10-minute cooldown on caltrops. Like, caltrops are so overpowered that, we can't have them throwing those around. Cooldown's 15 minutes on marbles. It's like, who cares? Marbles give you Marbles give you a stun if they fail their saving throw, and you get one extra fellowship maneuver. It's like, so marbles is just like a second reveal weakness, or what is it? No, it's the exploit opening. That was pretty cool. I was like in between worlds there. Yeah, check that out.
What?
Are you guys seeing
That's-
this on the replay?
Oh
How
no!
cool is that? Yeah.
I found a seam.
Ah! I've fallen through the planet. Help me! Oh
You
no!
found a
Oh.
seam.
I
Looks
will.
like battleship.
They're giving you a preview of where you go when you die.
Wait, I just watched that
don't-
movie. What was that? Free Guy?
I don't know, but I don't know how I did it, but I managed to get under Minas Morgul.
Nice.
one time. It's like,
So I'm going
"Did
to get more
here?"
caffeine before we get rolling here. I'll be right back, y'all.
Oh man, I was just about to hit a rain of thorns.
I'm a burglar. Go ahead. It won't make a difference one way or another.
Nope.
The villain in Free Guy, by the way. The villain in Free Guy is a Maori, by the way, from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Which I'm embarrassed, but I was watching the movie and it's like there's something familiar about that bad guy. I recognize those facial features. Like, oh, geez, he's a Maori.
Yeah, his last name is
I-
Waititi.
Yep.
And there was one
Taika
of,
Waititi.
Yeah.
there was one of the guys in one of the Star Wars movies.
He was also in Love and Thunder, the Thor movie.
Yeah.
I think
Anyway,
he might have actually directed that.
I've never seen that. I've never seen Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, and they really they used Russell Crowe in the worst way possible. And I don't like Russell Crowe, but I think it was humiliating how they presented him, his character. It was just terrible. He was Zeus, but he was a totally degenerate, disgusting Zeus.
Have you not read Greek mythology?
Well,
Yeah,
they
but
made
this
him
is
seem
Russell
like a
Crowe
cheap
we're talking
huckster.
about.
I mean, they really degraded him.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But Russell Crowe is not my
Well,
favourite Australian
so-
actor anyway.
Critical Drinker nailed it, and I said, okay, I won't bother. Firing. See, not a single one of those things was rooted. Rain of Thorns. Level
Yeah.
65s. And nothing gets rooted, and these aren't even close to being bosses. So I understand the pain of things not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but you actually do damage.
Yeah, it does damage, but it's also supposed to root. And
Where's
anything
the
more
secret?
than 10 levels down, it should be a no-brainer. It should be an absolute. But no.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not going to pretend that my gripes are as deep as yours.
Russell Crowe was also kind of wasted in Kraven the Hunter. Also not a very good movie.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Probably a reason for that.
Yeah.
Rumpus Stomper nearly killed him for me. I think Gladiator's the only thing in his lineup that I actually like.
I thought he had a decent role in Virtuosity.
He played the part very well in A Beautiful Mind.
Oh yes, that was.
There's issues with the story, but he played an off-kilter mind quite well.
L.A. Confidential? I thought he was pretty good in that. It was kind of a smaller part, but
L.A.
What
Confidential.
about
Oh,
Master
Guy
and
Pearce,
Commander?
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He played the cop
Guy
who was
Pearce is
dumb
good.
muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, and Guy Pearce was like the college boy cop, and they didn't get along at all, but they worked well together.
Yeah. And then Russell Crowe just did not fit the role of his name. I think it was Javert.
Oh,
Who what?
Javert when he did Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Oh, never bothered.
Yeah, I mean,
That was
he
3 hours of my life I'll never get back.
What they should have done is gotten someone like Philip Quast to do it.
Oh boy, trees.
Okay,
Oh,
let's go over this
trees.
again. You can hit whichever tree you want, but make sure you only hit the opposite color dog of whatever sap you have on you.
I could have
Yeah.
sworn it was the other way around, but I guess not.
Well,
I
you
thought
can
you
try
said
it
that.
your way and we'll see who's right.
It's definitely how Ed said.
Yeah, the wiki was saying opposite color dogs.
Gippio and I were joking about it before the stream because he had the same bug happen to him that happened to Freelancer. And I was like, yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I'm like, I'm the burglar. Why am I the last one left alive? It's weird for there to be a raid mechanic that I'm the best at executing, but the one nice thing about burglars is they have no AoE attacks in Yellow Line.
And the red cloud.
I only have one button I have to avoid clicking in Red Line, so...
One shall not fall without the other.
Well,
Now,
I
Remember
only
the-
have two, and I know how to keep them separate from
All
everything
right.
else.
Well,
All right, so don't
you
forget to
know-
call out the health of the trees so we bring them down more or less at the same time.
Ugh.
Otherwise, they'll just recover their health and...
Okay, dogs incoming.
no, it's a same. I attacked the opposite color and I got black.
Okay, Bear Leaf is
I
vulnerable.
attacked opposite color and was perfectly fine.
Yep.
Oh, knew that was
If you're
coming.
taking big damage, it's reflect because you're throwing your AoEs, Corbin Kid.
Okay.
No.
Yep, I just switched and did the same thing, and I'm still fine.
Oh,
Hitting the white tree and then picked off a couple of
Oh, jeez.
red hounds. Uh-oh, why are we down to two? Is that a red hound? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm taking huge damage.
okay, Dalbach is vulnerable.
And
He's
it's
seeing
at
it.
1.3. And now protected, and I'm not touching those. I'm gonna change my sap.
Yeah, I have to attack the same
Now I
color.
can hit those.
That doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
Change my, yeah, I'm hitting
There's
the, I'm hitting
some-
the, I'm hitting
I'm
the
hit-
white
Something to
hound.
this mechanic that we're missing, or that the wiki is missing too.
I'm hitting the white hounds, and I'm not being harmed because they changed my sap to red.
I'm red sap and I'm hitting a red hound and I'm okay.
Okay, Bale Leaf is vulnerable.
That doesn't make any sense, Corbin Kid.
Yeah,
I'm just different.
900,
I've seen it both ways.
I'm a hobbit.
800, 700. How's the other tree?
1.2.
2. Okay, we need to take him
1.2.
down more.
He's shielded now.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Alright,
makes sense. It's a red tree.
I'm gonna take out these hounds.
Okay,
Alright, I'm getting
Now-
hurt bad by those.
now Bale
I
Leaf
changed my
is the
sap, but
white
I'm getting
tree.
hurt bad by them.
Okay, Bale Leaf is calling for his
Alright,
hounds.
now. Okay, good. I switched my sap back, now I can hurt the red hound.
Okay,
Is that a red hound? Yes, it is. That's a white hound. Okay, switch my sap. And
I
now
keep
can
getting
hit
these
white
stupid
hound.
Discord notices that I never asked to turn on, covering up my sap color. It's like, I don't need to be seeing that, thanks.
You know you can move your portrait down closer to your action bars.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't want
I
to.
don't know why you'd be getting those while you're playing the game.
Is that a white hound?
It's the overlay thing. It's super annoying.
Okay,
Man, this-
Bell Leaf is now
Bale Leaf
vulnerable.
is at 500. Both of them are vulnerable.
Okay. Now, Bale
Dow-
Leaf is the
was at
white
500.
one.
Bale Leaf's at 7.
Yeah,
Darbark is at
Bale Leaf is the white
400.
one.
Okay, I'm getting Bale Leaf down near 400 now. 350, 300, 290.
Okay.
230.
Bale Leaf has...
Darbark is 338. Nobody's
Okay,
attacking
I'm switching
him.
over to Dowerbark.
Dowerbark was just calling his
180.
hounds. That's why he switched.
Leave Bale Leaf alone and
Need
get
it.
Dalbark
Well-
down.
Okay, I needed to change my sap so I could attack the red hounds.
Yeah.
As soon as these red hounds go down, they'll be vulnerable again, and we should be able to take them both out.
Darbark is at 1.3 mil.
Dalbark
went
is
back
not
up?
vulnerable.
Dang. Well, they both are up.
We got red hounds now, so we gotta get red now.
No. Yeah. Well,
For me, anyway.
see, I see them as white hounds, and I had to get red sap.
Okay, Darbark, about a mil.
I'm going by the color of the pop-on.
Darbark less than 900k.
Bale Leaf is vulnerable.
1 million.
Going under 800k for Bale Leaf, 740.
Darbark 777k.
Calling
they
for
were
his
similar.
hounds.
Did he?
Darbark's calling his hounds.
Dang.
Dalbark is protected.
Ellie's calling hounds. Darbark is at 534k, but we'll see if it goes back up.
Dang.
Bale Leaf is protected.
Need to go hit the other tree so I can hit these hounds.
Okay, Darbark is vulnerable,
Once the gardens of Ost
and the whole thing reset.
renowned for their beauty.
Oh my gosh, how?
No longer.
We're just
Okay,
lucky.
everybody out.
Now they
Everybody
produce
out.
death,
Everybody out.
disease,
Let
and
the
red
dead
cloud.
retreat.
Their roots
Gates
intertwine.
closed.
One shall not fall without the other.
It's alright, we're all outside
Now
of the
depart,
area.
And let
should
them
open up.
feed.
Okay.
When you say red corrupt, are you talking about the corruption?
Ginger says, "Have fun. I need to put this old body to
I'm
bed."
not-
Ginger, have
so
a good
that
night.
might be our miscommunication. I am not looking at the corruption. I'm looking at the color of the hounds themselves.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was looking at the corruption, and it was red and yellow.
Yeah.
So
I see red hounds, and the other ones are, I guess, they're white and for the yellow.
yes.
Okay, yeah, that's actually easier.
Okay. Now we have one person behind.
Yeah, we're missing Garther.
Oh,
Here he
two.
comes now.
Okay.
well, I didn't release until it reset because I wanted to call out the health of the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ready?
All right. I think we'll have.
Once the gardens
Now that
of
the
Ost
other standing is
Dunhoth were
square.
renowned for their beauty. No
I'm starting
longer.
on
Now
Dower
they
Bark.
produce death, disease,
So ignore the
and
corruption and
blood.
just look at the color of the
Color of the
hound.
Twine.
Yeah.
And then you need to be opposite of that color.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I depart, and let them feed.
Okay.
Okay.
Red hounds coming out. Oh, I'll just go ahead and pick off white hounds.
Okay, I taunted them. And I'm not taking damage, so that's good. There's a white one over here.
I've got it.
Okay. Bale leaf is now vulnerable.
Get that hound down. I can't touch it.
Okay, hound is down.
That red hound has to fall. There we go. Now, Dower Bark's vulnerable.
Dower Bark, 1.3.
1.3. 1.2. We got 4 people
1.1.
on Dower Bark. I'm gonna switch. Switch to
Dower
Bale
Bark.
Leaf. Oh, Bale Leaf's at 650, 600,
Okay, we
550.
need step up Dower Hand.
Okay.
Dower Bark.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Damn it.
Bale leaf is calling for his hounds.
All right, 300, and the other is protected, so hold. Fell
Oh,
over.
damn
He's
it.
gonna get up at 1.2 million again.
Let's see if we can kill this dude first.
All right, I've got red sap. I'm killing white hounds. One white hound went all the way over by the red tree. There's one more white hound. I hope I'm hitting the right one. There we go.
Okay.
Bale leaf is vulnerable at 1.1. 1 million. All right, I can hit red hounds.
I can't. Let me
Yeah,
change
alright.
my set.
Okay,
I'll take
Bale
care.
leaf
I
is
got
Bale Leaf's
down.
almost dead. Dower Bark, if you can get those hounds.
Dang, it did it again. He fell down almost dead.
Let's try and... Ah, no, he's
Okay,
healed.
Dower Bark just recovered his health.
Okay, Bale leaf is up and he's
Dower
calling
Bark,
for his
okay.
hounds.
Back off on Dower Bark. Back off, back off.
Okay. Ah.
He's protected.
Don't hit Dower Bark anymore.
Sorry, I had to hit him to... Ah!
What killed me?
Oh.
Hold on.
One of the dogs.
I changed?
One of the hounds. Yeah, I thought I'd changed Sap too, and one of the hounds killed me, so I don't know
Oh
what's
wow,
going
we've
on.
got a... We have somebody with a res? Come on.
Yeah, that was the other benefit of the cap.
Bailey's at 600.
Dower Bark's almost dead.
What color? Let's see. Okay, I can hit these hounds.
I can
Gotta
hit
kill
these
these
hounds
hounds
too.
quickly.
Bale leaf is 200.
Ah, shoot.
Oh, yeah. Dalbarker's got the shield and he's 140. And
go,
he's
go,
down.
go, go. Finish
Go,
him.
quick.
I am impressed.
Nuts!
There we go.
Come on!
Yes.
Can you survive the
Oh,
poison
it finished?
waters?
It's
Yeah.
finished.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. I knew if I
Okay.
could do it, you guys could do it.
Hallelujah.
Now, do we have to do
Thanks,
anything
Ed.
different here
You're
so we
welcome.
get
Hang
credit
on.
for the kill?
Hang on, let me. Where were these again? Instances under. Where's the deed?
It's under instances in their absence.
In their absence.
And thank you for the shout out, Big Ed.
All right.
You were welcome, Antler.
And it's called Face Your Fears.
That was poison and bombs.
No, it's Ost Dunhoth manifestations of
Yeah,
disease and
Of
poisons.
disease.
That's
It's done. It's done.
Sweet.
So.
Do we need to do the rest of this one then?
I don't believe so. I don't see any point.
All right. Well, if we don't, then I'm going to switch over to my other character.
Does that character need to do the emote then?
Yes. No, this one doesn't. No.
But the other one that you were going to bring couldn't do us Dunhoth at all.
No,
'cause
no.
it
The other
hadn't-
one has all of the wings unlocked. He's
Okay.
he's been through them before. He just hasn't done the emote before. This one doesn't need the emote.
So for the final wings, you guys need a 6 body, or are you guys confident they can handle it with 5?
Should be fine with 5.
I can switch over to my lore master and I can you guys can think about your PC.
Up to you.
The thing is, Antler, do you need to do the emote?
Excuse me.
I'm actually not doing the anniversary. I just there to help with to be the extra body, extra firepower.
Okay. Okay.
I never got into. I thought about doing that, but I just
What we're going to need you to do then is log in and then ram your cruiser straight into the Bismarck.
I should turn my rear and let the Omaha take the Omaha out with me.
Okay. If you could invite Ulid, ULID, and don't ask me how to spell it. I picked a short name this time. Actually, this may have been randomly generated too, but it's really short.
I don't think I randomly generated any of my names. I just came up with them on the spot.
Oh,
When Sting went green Wednesday afternoon,
Yes?
I launched it, and it did the, what I don't know what the phrase is, but the waiting. And then it flicked my position in the queue, and it said 2. And as soon as it said that, it went away and opened it.
Are we doing the third wing now?
yes.
Yes,
so that we can
please.
meditate with Gorthron's golem.
Okay. Are we all out of the old instance?
I am.
We are.
IB?
You already have an instance in progress.
Ain't right.
Antler, were you joining us?
I mean, if you guys need a sixth body, I can join you.
I don't think we do. If you're doing other stuff, go ahead and do other stuff. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
The instance finder hasn't cleared yet. I might need to pass leadership.
Yeah, it's taking a while to clear for some reason. It's saying all 4 of you are not eligible, which is BS.
God.
And I'm seeing it still repeatedly saying that I don't match the Fellowship's raid flags. I am
Probably
going
also
to.
BS.
I'm going to leave the Fellowship for a moment, and let's see if that clears it for you.
The important thing is I have beef jerky.
As soon as I left the Fellowship, it does show all of those instances available.
Yeah, it's still. Oh, it lit up. Lit
Okay,
up now.
so bring me back.
For me at least, but I'm not the Fellowship. Oh, I am the Fellowship.
You are the
I
Fellowship.
passed it to you.
I didn't realize it had been passed. Okay, so you
Okay.
need.
It popped back up the disease and poison wing encounter. No. They're all available now.
Yep.
From behind the walls of Ost Dunhoth, a terrible foe sends his malice out into Middle-earth. Gorthon, greatest of the Gaunt Lords, must be defeated before his plans can come to fruition.
Except, yeah, it should launch. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yep.
That pop-up went behind another one. I didn't see it. Which way? Which way? Straight ahead? The big one is
believe so.
straight ahead.
And just a reminder, the emote here is to meditate, but only once he gets into the golem.
Happens one with the golem.
Lost all of my goodies that one time when I died. Say when.
That happens in real life too. That's why everybody hates attorneys.
Well,
Who threw that mug?
Oh, phew. I was gonna say.
somebody stuck outside?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm rooted in place.
I thought I was
In a
going
puddle.
to
Rooted in a puddle, that's always fun.
be. Yes. I thought I was going to be locked out, but I was able to run straight through the gate.
Okay, Forbin Kid, you can now use your AoE attacks. It's okay. Just to be clear.
Am I going after the red ones or the yellow ones?
Yes.
Yes?
Anyone not ready?
Ready?
Puddles!
Alright, I heard somebody get rooted by my
That was
rain of
me.
thorns. No, I mean enemy rooted by my rain of thorns. Heard the metallic shackles clink.
These shields, are they protected with the shields going around them?
Somewhat.
Well, they have some removable corruption, so if you can remove them, then I think they'll go down faster. Got too many puddles. Damn.
Yeah.
Light the tank.
Now, is it me or have they made the puddles actually bigger?
They're large.
They're as big as your locks.
Supersize me.
What is this interruption? The ritual is beginning, and Gorthon armies weakened. The help I found in Stonehenge was not mine, but his. His stolen power shall be mine as well, once you have been dealt with. Champions, destroy them!
Okay.
You have failed me. I reclaim your power.
Thought we already killed Ivar.
So many times.
Yeah.
Okay, so when he hops in his golem, then just do a meditate.
It is impressive you have made it this far, but in the end it will matter not. Your victories here today will be nothing more than a footnote in the history of my reign. Just like Gandalf before you, it is now your time to fall.
Okay, should be able to do it now.
Meaningless wretches! The
There you go.
ritual is complete, and you are too late.
Make sure you mediate.
My master has given me a new body, a strong body. None
Is that a
still
binding
in this
mediation?
world can face me and live. I
Oh
will
dear.
carve a path of destruction across this land. And I will start with you.
Land is my land, not your land.
It's the piggies. Piggies from Evendon.
The Shire, isn't it? They gives.
They look delicious.
Yeah.
Although, as part of the In Their Absence
Lands of the North
chain, you
Downs,
do actually
send
encounter
forth
boars in
my
Evendon.
minions.
So.
Yes.
Bit of an in-joke.
And then once you do that particular instance, you get sent back to,
Archopley.
yes, with some pork from a boar that was in Evendon.
Yeah, but it was a corrupted boar. I don't know that the pork would taste that good.
It'd probably taste even better. Particularly if you put some of that butter pecan syrup on it.
Or ketchup.
Well, considering apples
on
go well with pork,
Yeah.
Lands of the true shawls, send forth my minions.
Also, there's a new streamer you guys should check out sometime. He does stream Lotro occasionally. His name is Bloodborne. We'll shout him out.
oh, did everyone see the interview Bloodborne did with Orion?
I did not.
There's talk of a new PvMP class.
Isn't it? Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I thought I heard Angmarin.
Yeah, Angmarin's sorceress or something like that.
Send forth my minions.
It's adorable that they keep threatening to overhaul PvP.
Yeah, well, some of the things Orion was talking about almost sounded interesting enough to try.
I kind of cured myself of PvP in WoW, or at least the MMO version of PvP.
All of Ariados,
Yeah.
I overdid it. I tweaked up several characters, spent a lot of times trying to get up the leaderboards and stuff, and I burned out on it.
Yep, sounds about right. And then they mess with the system by introducing experience gains in battlegrounds, and once you turn off your character gaining experience, you get put in separate queues, and there's just not enough
Really?
people doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
They did that? It's a
Yeah.
good thing I left before they did that.
Yeah. So now, if you've got a cleaned up character that you've turned the XP off in, you get put in a separate queue, and there's just not enough people doing that anymore to consistently get
toy with you no longer.
PvP
This final
battlegrounds
gate
to
will release
pop.
the nightmares of the Black Land.
Good move.
What will
Way to
save
kill
you from them?
PvP.
Wizards. Speak not to me of wizards. Two
Ugh.
have abandoned you for distant lands. They care not for your pains. The third spends his days.
I can see where grinding PvP in an MMO would get tiring. You should come over to Apex and we'll play some ranked.
The fourth seeks power, and only
No
my
thanks.
master can
Not good
give
enough
him
at,
that which he desires. And
not-
the last,
I hate
Gandalf
first-person
Grey.
shooters, basically,
His death
because
is
I'm
the
not
death
good at
of your
them.
hopes.
I mean, I've done PvP in
Five
real-time
wizards have
strategy
abandoned
games. I've
you.
done them in like the original Magic the Gathering online game. You know, I don't mind playing against other players, but an MMO PvP just tends to be very, very grindy.
I call upon Sauron to send me a champion from the depths of Mordor.
And then in
Release your hounds
in
from
WoW, you
behind the
got
Black
get
Gate.
people
Send
more
forth
concerned
an
about
army to destroy these
attacking the
lands.
other players than doing the objectives.
Here
Unless,
comes
of
an
course,
ad. I've got him.
No, it cannot
unless
be.
of course you're talking about Alterac Valley, where it's a massive Zerg fest to kill the other side's general, and almost
You
no
know
one
the
attacks
rule.
the other players anymore.
You're not allowed to interfere.
Well, that is
You cannot
it is
harm
the
me.
kill the general
That was Gandalf
objective,
the Grey.
so you can't really blame them.
I am Gandalf
True.
the White.
See, if we never unchained the Balrog, we wouldn't have a Gandalf the White.
That's
Ah.
different Balrog. So many Balrog, so little time. This is not the Balrog you're looking for. Move along.
Although I would like battlegrounds, PvP battlegrounds in Lotro.
Well, that is kind of what we have, right? I mean, they're instanced off. They have objectives.
Yeah.
But they're not a fixed number of people per side, so it's different in
Yeah.
that way, I guess.
That's right. So they should layer them.
Has anybody actually
I mean-
tried player versus monster player on a 64-bit server?
No.
Yeah, Bloodborne.
Well, I mean,
Bloodborne has.
any of us. I mean, one of the issues I had with it was when it really got rock and roll and it kind of turned into a slideshow. I'm wondering how much better the performance is in the Ettenmoors on the new servers. From what
Supposedly they've done some work to pin that, haven't they? To pin it to certain servers and things, so that supposedly that will help performance.
Yeah.
What's his name? Sleepy Dog?
Mm-hmm.
Might be somebody
The
to
Dog
check with.
TV.
From what I've seen of the Moors on Bloodstream, it
Bloodstream.
streams, it looks okay,
All right.
but yeah. Now there's a name I haven't seen in ages.
What's that?
Mortumbra.
Yeah, I shouted him out. He's still around occasionally. I haven't talked to him personally for a while, but that's okay. He's probably happy about that. No, I'm just kidding. Mort and I always got along just fine.
You're just throwing shots all over the place.
Oh, something to do while we're waiting.
Okay, so what are we doing now? Because I
That
know I've
finishes
finished.
7 for me.
Yep.
I think I was trying to figure out which 11 we were going to run, and we kind of got sidetracked with Ost Dunhoth.
Yeah, I've done all of 11 on this character. And I think I've done it all on my Guardian as well.
Strangely, I've done everything except year 3 trifles. I've done about half of them, and I can do all of those myself. I don't have to have any help.
Yeah, Zinger
Summer
says, I
school
think
is
there's
fun.
some setting you can tick to override things for better performance in the moors. Seems pretty well occupied whenever I check in with Bloodstream. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's under what combat options or something. There's like a PVMP something on there.
Performance override. Let's see if I can find it. EVMP. In graphics.
Graphics. Well, of course, that's obvious.
Graphics, PVMP performance override. It's a tick box.
I can finally put my fish away. That's good news.
Oh dear.
Greetings, friend.
Heading to the party tree.
Yep. Yes, thank you. So, I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. Ah.
Well, since you're down under, would that be coming up with the cold?
Oh dear. Yeah, something like that.
Rude.
Who wants to do Ruins of Middle Earth?
Ruin.
Greens. Well, if we're gonna do year 11 stuff, then I will switch back to my other character.
Yeah, I think Golem would take too long.
Actually, I should switch to my captain, shouldn't I, so that I can summon?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Him to work.
Chris done all of year 11. So,
You want to switch out?
I'm pretty sure my Guardian's done all of year 11 as well.
How about tomorrow?
She hasn't even started that anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
Well,
focusing
you
on
have 8
getting...
whole days.
Yeah, I think if I dare suggest Year 7 trifles next week, there will be a massive mutiny.
Well, my only problem with it is you're holding us back from running Fallen Kings.
Right,
Oh,
so
wait a minute. That reminds me. I don't know if my Guardian's done that.
Has he done the deed?
That's what I don't know.
What are we looking at?
Apparently, Brio wants to go
No.
Nazgul hunting.
The gnawing. The gnawing.
Oh, I might not be eligible for that. I don't even remember if I've done all of.
Shades in the swamp.
Well, while you guys sort out whatever you're doing, I'm gonna get on my guardian and see whether she's done them or not.
Okay.
So I think we're going to need some wiki here because we have to, if we're going to do the ruins, we need to collect remembrances as well as explore various areas. So we'll need to know where the remembrances are.
They were pretty easy to find.
Yeah, I was going to say,
actually.
or we could just look around when we get there. Not that the wiki isn't an invaluable resource of information.
Well, but when it
fun.
says something like, when it says something like Misty Mountains, where you're going to look?
In the Misty Mountains.
Everywhere.
Okay, we've got the Marshwater Fort, Iskeld's Lookout, Grail Band, Osgalad. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Hi, Owen. I don't know if Owen has streamed in a while, but we'll shout him out. Welcome. Singer says, removing practical joke from burglar? Huge nerf, exactly.
Yeah, they need to nerf bird heels.
Okay.
I'm just going to start with the low-level stuff here. So I'm headed to the Midgewater Marsh.
Yeah, it's
Where
that.
are the deeds for Mordor Besieged?
Well, you need to do that Shades in the Swamp quest line.
No, I think I have. I've
Okay.
definitely done most of Mordor Besieged.
Oh,
I'm
where
looking to see
are
if
the
I've
deeds?
Done the 9, yeah. In the
Okay,
deed
so under
log.
Mordor,
Imlad Morgul?
Gorgoroth.
Oh, they're Gorgoroth.
Yeah.
No, they're
No, I think
thought they were.
Freelancer was right. I think they're
Morgul.
yeah, Imlad Morgul.
Yep, Inland Morgul.
That should be
Okay.
a Minas Morgul
Oh,
deed.
right. Imlad Morgul, the other tab.
Yeah.
I have done the 9.
Yay.
You shouldn't have said
Don't
that. Now
know
we're
if
going to
I've
run
ever
Fallen
done the
Kings.
instance.
Let
It's
me
not my fault.
see.
Bria wants to run it. She's the one who's mentioned it.
You said Fallen Kings, which is why I think I've.
You were concerned that your guardian was missing out. Hopefully there's something good in the Berg thread, Zinger.
Well, Cord was commenting on how much unproductive stuff there was in some of those threads.
Yeah, I guess the Hunter thread's like
Yes.
22 pages long now. And that's after they
no, it was
moderated the crap out of it.
It was like 31
31,
or something after they moderated the crap out of it.
Yeah,
All right, does anybody who wants a summons to Midgewater,
I do.
Marshwater?
Okay, let me see.
Oh, I need to be invited to the fellowship.
Okay.
The Arthur.
Oh,
Well, I don't know
yeah.
who's lead. You were lead when you left.
I transferred when I left.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. My guardian
And-
definitely does not have the 9.
Okay. Well, do you want to join us for Ruins of Middle-earth?
I'm just going to see if to see if I can get it, because I
Okay.
think I might have done it.
Anybody else need a summons for doing the
They can-
ruins of...
Forbin
Okay.
Kid wanted one. Yep.
Let me go find the others. Should be 3.
Yeah, 3 remembrances. Around the fort that's in the middle of the marshes.
There's one by the tree on the way to the Queen.
Not seeing the third one.
Well, you can't go in the door.
No, there's the coordinates, if anyone needs them. There's 31-2-44-9, 31-2-44-6, and 31-44-6.
Ooh, a copper node.
Here's the other remembrance if you missed the number 3.
Where'd you find it?
Just up by the Queen,
Okay.
where you were.
Yeah, I got that one.
There were
I'm
2 there and
going
one
through-
on the platform.
Perhaps
Got
you
the
should
one on
delve
the
further into
platform.
the ruins of Midgewater Marsh. Oh, I think you might have picked one up and it hadn't reappeared yet before I moved on. I'll pop back in. Fortunately, I'm a burglar, so I can safe fall. I chose not to, but I could have. Bless you.
Good.
So is
So
that 3?
thank you.
3 in this area?
Ah, the one that's hidden
Yes.
up on... Okay.
So that's three in Midgewater Marsh. Then there's 3 at
There's not 2 of them by
It's
the
out.
Queen.
Well, not right by the Queen. There's one by the tree, and there's one here. You jumped right over it when you came past me.
Oh, okay.
Corner.
All right. Now where are we off to?
I'm going to head to the southern Barrow Downs.
Okay.
Yeah. It's at Ost Dunhoth,
Just pretend they're chocolatey Easter eggs.
which is basically those ruins right at the bottom of South Barrow Downs. Ugh.
Singer says, well, I suppose
layering.
one thing of note is they think they're talking about making positional on the berg not really important anymore. Fair enough.
Yeah, who needs it?
Who needs safe fall?
Well, if all damage is backstabbing damage, that would help.
Wouldn't it be funny if Mariner was the only class that had positional damage?
Brawler does.
Brawler does?
Ugh.
They should make it so that every basic attack, even an auto attack, is like a stealth aimed coup de grace from behind. So that burglars can just two-shot everything in the game.
No, that would be LMs right now.
I know.
Thank you.
Well, not you, Antler.
Most LMs.
Yeah, competent LMs.
I'll cross my LMs off the list then, because they're
I'm sure
blue
his
line.
LM is just as competent as his warden.
For his sake, I
yeah.
hope it's a little better. Hiding in the corner throwing javelins is, it's something to do, I suppose.
I'm from
Yeah.
Hiding in the corners, he hid behind the healer.
Mm-hmm.
It's an insult to javelins. Okay, summoning 2 Southern Barrow Downs.
We
Big
ride
guns.
for the Southern Barrow Downs and for glory.
I see 1 remembrance here.
Oh dear.
I was riding through the center of Bree, and for like 6 seconds, the graphics was turned super low down. I'm like, why? Does
Yeah,
everything
well,
look so awful? And
that's
it
what
sorted
happens to be
itself out.
right before the black screen.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
I have never seen that going through Bree before, ever.
Well, I don't know that I can say I've ever seen it in Bree, but in the various places where I do black screen, right before then, it gets all lumpy. You know, like it's low res. Like the textures are
Yeah.
not
So
being rendered.
the pavement outside the crafting hall in the whole area near the boar fountain, the cobblestones, you couldn't see them as cobblestones. It was just a smooth gray road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this
Yep.
ain't right. And then it flickered and corrected itself.
Yeah, I think you came
basically
close
that-
to a black screen then. Because sometimes it
Yep.
resolves itself, and other times it just goes black for a while.
But those are keyed in a location, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna
Usually.
try backing up and following that same path and see what happens.
All right, Forbin Kid and
never
I
had
have 3 of them here.
Any twitch that seemed like lag? Nothing of the sort.
Why are they attacking us? Are we fighting?
No, that happens sometimes. Low-level mobs will get triggered even though they should ignore you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they get ambitious.
Oh,
We're stealing their remembrances.
Mm-hmm.
noxious whites in the Southern Barrow Downs are famous for that.
All right, so I think next would probably, in terms of level, would probably be Kingsfell, which is North Downs. So let me head up there.
All right, well, don't take too long. I've got just a limited supply of caffeine left.
It's in Anundur, which is annoying. Annoyindur.
Yeah, I don't know why coffee evaporates so much quicker than water. I had a full cup of coffee just 30 minutes ago.
Hole in the cup, perhaps?
Yep.
Well, yeah,
2 holes.
great big hole in my cup.
Is the cup half holy, or?
I dug the cup holy.
Okay, I'm at Oslagoros in North Downs. Are people ready for summons?
I am ready.
Big one. Ready?
Huh.
There's one remembrance.
I just went past a tune with the last name Cord, just like my minstrel. First name Harpsy.
Oh dear.
But spelled with a Y. Harpsy Cord. Like, should have been consistent and spelled it with an I.
I think I messed
but
up my
all right.
summons because I wasn't paying attention.
Sure. I'll resummon.
Thank you. I'll try not to jack this up. No guarantees.
He's going to run out of those in a little bit if you're not careful.
Oh no. You guys have all seen my streams before. They're basically a dumpster fire. I make no promises.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
They like hiding these things, don't they? These remembrances.
They're very tricky.
The Hobbitses. Where are you? Oh,
Oslagoros.
One of the nicest parts of the North Downs.
Okay.
all right. I just experienced my first ever flicker of lag on a 64-bit server.
I'm at the
Near-
third remembrance. If you guys, it's kind of far away from the others.
There's the second
east of
remembrance.
the other one, isn't it?
Oh, there's one over by the ranger. Okay.
Looks like a battle of the bands outside the Prancing Pony. There's like five musical groups.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
So that definitely
actually
induced some lag, tiny bit.
that's actually a place I used to black screen a lot. It's just outside the Prancing Pony.
Turning my war steed in little bitty circles at low speed. I'm for one half of the spin when I don't have any of them in view. It's like easy, and then.
Okay.
And there's that real nice stage right across from them, you know? And nobody's using the stage.
Singer says you're going to owe Egarthur so many traveling rations after this.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they got rid of traveling rations.
I want them to reintroduce those so bad.
There.
Okay, I'm headed to the troll shows.
Okay.
I think that isn't there two in the troll shores?
There's two areas. There's
Yeah.
Ostergon and then Ekad Garadon.
Yeah.
And I always get lost on my way to Ostergon. Hold on. Round.
Easiest
round.
way, if you go to Barracan's camp,
I did
and then
that,
just-
and
trying trying to think of the direction.
But you can't just take a straight line from there. You have to go
Well,
back
yeah.
west, I think.
West a little
It's
bit.
sort of northwest.
Go a little northwest, and then you find the ramp road up, and you go then
Yeah.
northeast around it.
Okay, I'm here. I'm just trying to find a remembrance. Yeah.
In the booth in the back, in the corner, in the dark.
Well, I'll just summon you guys here, and we can all look.
Thank you. I just picked up some gold ore, so drinks are on me tonight.
Perfect.
Okay, I found a couple of remembrances. There is the third one.
That was a lot of square footage here. Alright, well there's
Well,
one.
there's one.
And then there's one up these stairs, but I'm trying to find the third. I mean, it's not necessary to find
Everyone.
all the remembrances, but on the other hand, I wouldn't want to be caught short. So. Ah, it's hidden behind here, where I am. You can't hide from the wiki.
Can't hide from the find next key.
That's right.
Well, but that only has a certain range.
Further than I can see.
All right, now let me head down to Echoed Candleth. Well, I mean, swift travel to Echoed Candleth.
That's who it was. I told you guys to remind me I had to shout out Toffee Swirl tonight. Like, wait, I'm missing somebody.
I totally forgot. I blame me for that. That was all on me.
Fair enough.
So does everybody else, Handler.
Yeah.
So you're in good company.
Inquiring Minds.
here.
You pretty much got everyone on Twitch at this point, so it was only a matter of time. Actually, what's funny about it, I'll see if I can spell Perwithian. I feel bad. You know who I fail to shout out frequently is Sally, because I can never remember how to spell her full streamer name.
Starts with
And-
Sael, but I forget the rest.
Okay, at least I'm not alone. And Perwithian. Can't seem to recall that either.
Perwithian is the last part of it.
IEN?
IEN. Perwith.
Okay.
IEN. All right. When you're ready, I can summon to Gorthon.
Oh, I
Higgins is
misspelled
right.
it as Perithian. That's a fail, Ed. I'll try that an 8th time. Ninth time.
Perwethian, maybe, instead of with.
Nope. Thank you, Zinger. We'll shout her out while you look up Perwithian for me. That's why Sally doesn't get shouted out. That's my bad.
Yeah, just wait until Gwathwadal and Gwithwil start streaming.
Oh, now that could be an interesting stream if there was your character and my guardian on
So,
at the same time.
yeah, I was just about to say it's Queen Perwithian now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She
right.
added
right,
the
you
queen
changed.
back to her name. Fair enough.
Supposedly, there's one over here. Did you find the one over this thar direction?
I only got the first one. And there's 3 here?
Yep.
Yep.
Looks like the third one is kind of far away.
There's 3 in all the places.
Okay.
Yep, it's up here where the Angmarim are.
Now where did he go? There he is.
Nope, that must not be right.
Oh, you
Was it in here?
How am I not spelling Muckraker's name right?
Okay.
Oh, Muck Shifter. There you go. Thank you, Zinger. That's why I need Zinger with me all
Like,
the time.
who the heck are you talking about, Muckraker?
I don't know.
Oh, Shifter.
Muck Shifter.
Somebody who's talking smack about people, muckraker.
I'm not a smart man.
Yeah, I'm not finding the last one.
It's. Did you get the one where the Angmarim are? Up here where I'm standing?
Nope. Oh, great. I went inside the cave. Now I'm wandering around in circles, lost.
You don't need to be in the cave.
I just wanted to go in the cave. I haven't been in here forever.
Cave was calling to you.
Doesn't look even vaguely familiar.
They actually use that same model of that cave for some other caves as well.
Mm.
Do you want to
Okay,
summon?
I got the one here.
I just ran into Forbin Kid. I'm trying to figure out where you are.
You're standing by one, are you?
I am, yes.
Oh, okay, that's my third one then.
Yeah.
Once I get there, I was there and I didn't see it, so.
Well, maybe it was still
must have
respawning
run.
after
Oh, yeah.
I.
Okay, that's what it was. It's there now.
Oh, I'm going to Queller's thing. I'm just spinning in circles at this point.
And then from here I went east, and I thought, well, I guess it must have been west. So I went north.
Actually, what was funny about Moonraker, Zinger, is it was exactly like Thunderball. They just did it in outer space instead of underwater.
Yeah.
That was one of the laziest scripts ever written. Well, that is quite the walk, isn't it?
Yepper. Alright, so from here, where do I want to go? Anumanas. Beep, 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 beep.
It's Garther's fault
Do
for
I
not
not?
summoning you directly to each remembrance exactly.
Do I not have a no bottle port on this? That's unacceptable.
So. All right, well, will you get that sorted out? I'm going to go scare Mrs. M like I did the other night.
You could just port to Mickle Delving and then take the stable master to No Bottle.
Well, I ultimately want to get a Tenuter, but I thought it's not there's no direct route there, so let me just go via Bree. It's so common and plebeian.
Dear. My hunter has a direct port to Tinadir.
Right. Yes. Hunters do have that advantage, yes. All right, Anumanas. Oh, geez, it's on the shore. That's going to be fun.
Oh,
Just swim.
yeah. And there's not enough around that. Oh no, that's right. They're right near that little ranger camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I was going to say, if you wanted to, you could just port us to Esteldon, and then I could take the 45-minute long Stablemaster's horse from Esteldon to Tinadur.
Have you found which one's the longest horse ride?
That's one of them. That's a really long ride.
Yeah.
And then anything that leads out of Rivendell can be pretty long because you have to go all the way up the mountain. Rivendell to... Is it Gwingris? In Eregion? That's a really long ride. Unless I'm not remembering where Gwingris is.
That's the northern part of
northwestern
Eregion.
That'll be...
And then there's...
Yeah, when festival's over, we'll just make a whole stream out of that. We'll pick all the longest Stablemaster's rides for free-to-play players, and then we'll just sit here and clock my progress. I think that'll make riveting content for the viewers. Everybody will watch that.
Isn't there a Rivendell to Ekad Dunan?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be long.
I don't know if there's a slow version.
Yeah, there may not be a slow version.
Because if there is a slow version, that'd be a longer.
Ekad Eregion would be even further yet.
No, Ekad Dunan would be further from Rivendell.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's farther southeast.
Ekad Eregion's is like in the middle of the zone.
Okay.
And Ekad Dunan is that one that's just outside the
gate, the Holland Gate. Yeah.
The Holland Gate.
Yeah.
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 How about, never mind. I'm not even...
It's a good idea, Antler. Just quit while you're behind.
Ekad Eregion is directly in between Gwingris and Ekad Dunan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the one. There's a remembrance right at the side of the here, just by the water.
Oh.
Near where the second remembrance was.
Sneaky. Hey, did you guys... Can you locate that one for Ed, and I'll head off to the Misty Mountains?
Yeah, okay. He's right here.
I'm going to call it a night.
All right, Antler.
EB?
I'm excited for you that you got to hang out with us tonight. I know it was a huge thrill.
I will not be on for shitty books on Sunday.
Well, I'll try to get some work done for the naval battle. I know. I saw your note. You're going to miss Sunday.
Did you? Oh, did you get the three of them? The other one's back here.
No, I got two of them.
Yeah, the other one is. Yeah, right by where the second one you picked up was. It was up on top.
Okay.
That's my fault. Should have told you.
Oh, okay.
But then it would have ruined the fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Singer says, I was doing those Adventures of Eladan and Eller here missions for the first time the other day and was pleasantly surprised how it traveling me to all sorts of stable masters. Oh, that's a good tip. If you need to pick up Rivendell stable masters, they got you. Is it Rivendell or was it all sorts of them?
No, they take you to Eregion, they take you to Lothlorien, and other places.
Remember, elves speak Latin. It's Eregion. There's no J sound.
It's the E region.
Exactly.
Between the D and the F region.
The annoying thing about that set of missions with the wins is it's not long enough. You sort of get them to the gates of Lothlorien and gates of Caliscat, where Galadriel is, and that's it. It's sort of like it's not long enough.
Well, maybe they'll extend them.
Well, but you go up to the Red Horn Pass and all that stuff, and you learn about Celebrian and how she died. I mean, I think it's pretty satisfying. I just don't consider it to be very efficient, time-efficient missions. Each of the missions takes way too long, in my opinion. Okay, I'm up in the Misty Mountains now. I see a couple of remembrances.
And Biggins can use a
Yep,
call?
I'm summoning both of you.
Okay.
I just have to wait for the cooldown between summons. That's why.
Okay,
I
I
paused.
knew it wasn't the full summons. About halfway through, I guess you get another one.
Does anybody remember Man Bear J's current streamer name?
No, I don't. He changed it to something that I could never remember. Okay, the third one is up behind this main ruin here. Up the hill. Alright, so now they're sending us way out the heck. I think I might use my racial port.
Singer says, well, yeah, they're story-driven ones. I did enjoy them more than the, I think he means the bingo ones.
Or the Bilbo ones?
Last I recall, it was Jamaloid, but I don't know if he's changed it again. All right, well, let's try Jamaloid.
Yeah, I actually like the Bilbo ones because you were sort of like, okay, you got to find Bilbo, then you got to work out how to rescue him. But
Bilbo or Bingo?
Bilbo.
Bingo aren't missions. Bilbo are missions. Bingo
okay.
is a long, long quest chain that goes through all sorts of zones.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never finished the Bingo quest chain ever.
I have.
Kind of got bored with it.
I have on Bria. It's got. I basically wasn't going to do it until one of the epic titles you can get. It's Conquerors of Riders. And then I had to get it.
So, Ost Dunhoth.
Are you getting task items?
No, I still have Slayer deeds out here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did I really just do that? I think I have a port directly to Emin Loom.
That's all right.
That was
I'm
silly.
thinning out the snow beast population. You're fine.
Silly, silly, silly.
Oh dear.
Alright, so let me start summoning. Just to interrupt your deeding.
The snow beasts thank you for showing them mercy.
Yeah, they have me on retainer. Alright, so one of these says at the top. Does that mean I have to go up one of these damn towers
Yes.
to get the remembrance?
Yep.
Well, I say let's skip that one because we have plenty
Okay.
extra. But I'm trying to find the second one. Where is the second?
Well, there's two of them right here.
Oh, I only got one.
One and then two.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's skip the one in the tower.
You need to sound more
That's
deranged.
The one in the on the tower's easy to get. It's the easy tower.
Yes, I know, but it's still time consuming to get up there. All right, so now Lebanon.
Last one for me. I've got 23.
Yep, same here.
You still have to explore all the ruins.
Oh, okay.
Lebanon, the closest would be Ost Dunhoth, but what's the closest way to get to that is the question. Probably...
Pelagia.
Yeah, but the Pelagia port is to the King's Gondor version, right?
Oh, wait a minute. No, if you go to Arnak, you can get a horse from Arnak to Pelagia.
Okay, all right. Yes, I have a port to Arnak. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. That is the fastest way.
That's what I had to do.
It's the old Arnak Pettywhack.
Singer says, got to get those virtues up so the Berg heals are even more OP. Exactly right. I thought I destroyed this crap. Did I actually put it in my inventory?
So I went west Pelagia, right?
I think you can only go east Pelagia, then west Pelagia.
I think you have it backwards. Oh no, if you're coming from eastern Gondor, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because Arnak's east of Pelagia.
To the west.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wait a minute. It's saying it's the ruins of... Oh, then I go to Dunhoth. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of horse rides.
Yeah, it's sort of like the Lotro equivalent of two buses and a train.
Oh, there's some remembrance.
Yeah, then once you get to Dunhoth, you go out.
You cross over to the other side of the river and then out to the ruins, right?
Yeah.
How does Red Baron spell Red Baron?
B-E-R-E-N.
It's all E's?
Yep.
Okay. I was so close.
It's actually, I think, based more on Baron and Luthien rather than the Red Baron, Baron von Richthofen or whatever it was.
Do you want to cross over the river in Dunhoth, or do you want to go out the east gate?
You have the stable master in Dunhoth takes you to the western
oh,
gate.
Okay.
I'm almost at the ruins. So
Yeah, I'm thinking of King Gondor.
Yeah.
It takes you to the east gate.
Okay, ready to summon.
Yeah, I'll take a summons, Pickens.
Actually, it's kind of funny, Zinger. I've been playing around with some of the so-called premium frozen pizzas. I'm quickly coming to the conclusion that there are no particularly good frozen pizzas. There's a series of pizzerias called Home Run Inn in Chicago, and they've nationally franchised their frozen pizzas. They're better. My go-to is normally Tombstone, and I'm like, there's got to be better pizza than this, because between Red Baron and Tombstone, I like Tombstone slightly better. And the first Home Run Inn pizza I tried was pepperoni and sausage, and it was much better quality than Tombstone, except there was something about the meats that they just had this kind of greasy, nauseating quality to them. It wasn't a well-balanced pizza. The cheese and the tomato sauce were terrific. So thinking that it might just be... And it wasn't that the meats they put on there were particularly bad. I just didn't like the combination and the way they affected the balance of the pizza. So I actually have a Home Run Inn cheese pizza in the freezer. I'm going to give that a try. But I also ordered a Screamin' Sicilian Supreme pizza. And that was better than Tombstone or Red Baron. But the problem we have is we have a Little Caesars about 6 blocks from where we live. And I can order a pizza, go pick it up, and come home in about the same time it takes my oven to preheat to 425. So there's not a big incentive for us to cook frozen pizzas, because I think the Home Run Inn and the Screamin' Sicilian are both about $7 at Walmart, and I can get $6 and $7 pizzas pre-cooked at Little Caesars all day long.
Okay, does everybody have all their remembrances?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just summon you to the places, and we'll explore them, and that will be that.
Okay.
Yeah, except I missed Midwater Marsh ruins for some reason. I must have missed
weird.
something there.
Well, that's easy enough to get back to.
I can get back to it. But
Then what's funny about it is, as near as that Little Caesars is, there's a convenience store across the street from it with a Sparrow inside. And then we have a Casey's about a block away from the Sparrow, and they have pizza by the slice and whole pizza. And there's a little Papa John's about a block away from the Casey's. And I thought there was yet another place. There's a lot of places to get pizza within about 6 blocks of where we live.
Oh, dear.
Years ago, we had pizzas that came in a box that had the flour that you had to make up yourself, and then a little can of sauce and
like the Chef Boyardee
cheese.
kits.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee kit. Yeah, and a little package of green herbs of some sort. I think they were green. Don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've told the story before. When Mrs. M and I had been dating for a few years, I always joked with her that, there's no way I could possibly marry a woman who can't cook lasagna. So as a Christmas gift, I got her a Chef Boyardee lasagna kit, and she tried making it and forgot to put the cheese in it. So to this day, she still can't make lasagna, but she got the ring. Tomorrow is our 22nd wedding anniversary. I know. I'm an amateur compared to a couple of you. Probably, I'm guessing 3 of you at least have been married a lot longer than 22 years. But you gotta remember though, Bria, being married to me, that's like, you gotta measure that in dog years. Being married to me, that's like, it's like being married for 150 years, it seems like, to my wife. Because, I mean, can you imagine how long she's been tired of me?
I was going to say, being married to you is an achievement.
Exactly.
Well, we're coming up to 31 years soon, in a few months.
All right, I'll bet Freelancer and Foreman Kid can both beat that.
I'm pretty sure Freelancer can.
It's not a competition.
I get a divide by 0.
Oh, are you bachelor in it? Really?
Yes, sir.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Ah,
Never know.
damn it.
Do they have a Canadian version of The Golden Bachelor?
I don't know. I never watched the show. I know how it ends.
I can't imagine pitching that to the TV network. It's like, no, it's going to be a dating show, but for old people. Everybody's going to love it. It's like, who'd want to watch this?
Okay, ready for summons to Brango Bell.
I am ready.
What was the name of this bar?
That's Bar Huron. Huron.
Is that what it was called for the Explore the
Yep.
Ruins of? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, it's gone. I guess it disappeared when I wasn't looking.
And then we just need Herondor, which is just up from Camp of the Host.
Herky-Man checking in. Holy cow. I forgot to shout out Herky-Man. I'm glad you're here.
Yep.
Zinger says, we like the take and bake pizzas from Aldi's, and those are 16 inches and fairly inexpensive. Yeah, Walmart's got a marketplace pizza for about $10. It looks
Looking
it's
for
a
Big
pretty
Ed
good
Mustafa?
deal. I'm Big Ed Mustafa. Hero Proc, thank you for the follow.
And here I am at Herondor. So whenever you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
We're on our way.
And that finishes year 11, which is the last year.
Kingsfell.
You didn't get that one?
No.
That was Ost Dunhoth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it didn't trip for me.
Okay.
I went walking around, too. It's not like I just stayed in place. I wanted to make sure I tripped it. Weird. Yeah, that's the last one I have now. This one tripped immediately.
All right. Well, I can head back out there. No problem.
You're always welcome, Herky Mad.
Yeah.
So for folks who aren't in my Discord yet, we actually have a whole chat channel called Herky Mad's Dodgy Jokes, where Herky Mad posts all kinds of hilarious and inappropriate things. Well worth checking out if you get the chance.
Some of them hit really hard.
Exactly.
I'm going to guess Head's the only one who understands that.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure a few of
Zinger
us.
probably
Okay.
does. Zinger. Maybe Bacchus.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to call in some help.
Yes.
The
Help is
witch,
available.
the Witch King is kicking my ass.
Yeah, soloing the Witch King's probably not a good thing to attempt.
Mordor besieged?
Yes.
I
Well,
just meant.
we can get me back to Kingsfell. I'm sure we'd all love to come help.
Okay, summoning.
Yeah, I can't come yet until I get Midgewater.
Well, I'm summoning to Kingsville. You don't need that,
Oh, okay.
right?
Right. Yeah, I got that one. Must have wandered further than Ed.
Oh, Too Big says, I just discovered the Aldi pizza. I added fresh mushrooms and bell peppers. It was great.
Yeah, I find the frozen pizzas rarely have enough cheese, so I usually put cheese on top of mine.
I think they've gotten worse, the frozen ones, every year.
Yeah, well,
I think,
see. Sorry.
yeah,
This is
to keep the prices
Kingsfell?
low,
How did this not trip?
they make them smaller and they put less toppings on them.
Yeah.
Well, I will give credit to the Home Run Inn pizzas. They pre-melt the cheese, and it helps keep the sauce fresh and intact, which is why I'm hopeful that I'll like the cheese pizza. And then the there we go. I got it.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready for a summon to the
Yep.
party tree?
Yep.
Okay.
Then we can head out to go hunt the Witch King down.
Mm-hmm.
Not my idea. Bria wanted to do it. Just pointing that out to everybody.
Oh, you don't need to. Yeah, I'm going.
You got it?
I get it.
But I want to hunt Nazgul.
Oh, well, do what you want to do.
Yeah, I've killed all the. I've killed all the others. I just need to kill the Witch King. Mm.
The Enthorn emote. And a Golem mask.
Oh, an improvement for me. An upgrade.
Oh,
What mischievous malefactor is
Okay.
behind all this?
The quality of the toppings on the Screaming Sicilian pizza were also superior, but it's got to be almost impossible to freeze a crust, have it come out right. You can doctor a frozen pizza however you want. Is there nothing above year 11?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
right.
I was expecting
They
to
kinda
start year
stopped.
12.
No, they kind of stopped adding stuff after year 11, once they done year 11s.
All right, good for them. I think 11 years is enough. All right, just let me know when everybody's ready for Fallen Kings.
Oh.
It's not for me, it's for
Okay.
Bria. Bria wants to do it.
Well,
Well,
it's
then I
like
want to do it too.
it's 4,000 virtue points.
Exactly.
There's no way to reallocate your virtue points, is there?
Nope.
Because I got to about level 70, I think, on this character before I knew what they were. So they're all averaged out. which doesn't help at all.
Well, if your ultimate goal is to max all of them, then you're well on your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since you can only put 5 at a time in the slots, it's kind of useless to have them all maxed.
No, not at all.
Well, no, you get the passive stats.
Yeah, each virtue, whether you have it slotted or not, has a passive effect.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the true min-maxers focus on maxing all of them. But sometimes, in order to do that, they have to buy Valors and just cannibalize the virtue packs. Which is awful.
Okay.
Well, I assume that's why level 150s are running level 10 quests sometimes too, is it? Or are there the deeds and stuff to get virtues?
You mean like going back and doing Yondershire and
and doing all-
Carterland?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. If you
Lots of virtue.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's what I need to do.
Forbin, could you use add-ons, don't you?
Use items?
Add-ons.
Add-ons.
Plugins.
Oh, I have, I think 2 of them. Alt
Okay,
inventory.
There's one called Deed Tracker, and it will show you not just all the add-ons in the game, but
All the
how
deeds in the
many of
game.
them. Yeah, but how many of them will give you virtue points?
Oh, okay. I
Right.
think I still have the link bookmarked. It was posted in the Discord.
Yeah,
wasn't it? Or-
Deed Tracker is maintained by B4, who's a member of the stream team. He actually does plug-in programming on stream, which is something I could never do because people don't want to see my coding practices.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've seen him doing it
Mhm.
a bit.
Okay, and not only did killing the Witch King, thank you, Freelancer, get me the 9 deed, it also got me celebrated in the Great Alliance.
Nice.
There you go. So, does anybody need Fallen Kings? I think actually that I do. I mean, obviously, if you hadn't gotten the Witch King before, you do.
Yes.
I think there's some hints here.
All right. If you guys really want to do Fallen Kings, I guess we can.
You need to invite Willithil.
Okay. Can't believe you guys are interrupting my fishing.
Well, if anything would interrupt your fishing, it would be Fallen Kings, wouldn't it?
The Nazgul are a threat to fishermen everywhere. We have to stop them.
Fish
That's my
in
story.
a school puddle. All right?
You only got
Fish-
you only got 2 edible fish.
That's like 2 gold pieces, though. I'm rich.
It was funny the other day. Somebody in World Chat was saying, "Yeah, fishing's a waste. You only get a useful fish about 1 every 40." And I found myself starting to say, because I don't find that true on a experienced fishing tune, I get a good one about every 6 or 7.
Yeah, they're fishing in the wrong area. They don't know what they're doing.
And I found myself starting to make a comment about fishing in World Chat, and I said, no, I'm not.
I'm glad I could be an influence on you, Freelancer, even if it's a horrible influence.
You get to be known as the expert.
I didn't
Yeah.
do it. I didn't do
Well,
it.
you did the right thing by stopping yourself. So
And I'm still getting that. I'm still getting that message that I don't match everybody's raid flags. Of course, you know why that is? It's because I ran a whole bunch of raids solo a few days ago.
what level do we want to run Fallen Kings at?
Since there's only 4 of us, 5. Sorry.
And we don't have a healer.
And we don't have a healer.
Yeah, one of us is a burglar, so there's 4.5 of us.
No, 4. You know, because we have a hobbit. So, yeah, without a healer, oof.
It's going to be tough.
I would go like 125.
All right, I was going to run it at 140 and switch to yellow line, but
You could still switch to the yellow line, but
I will.
yeah.
We'll have half a healer.
It is said that the 9 Nazgûl would assemble in those days of battle to best their greatest adversaries.
I
to
could
strike
go
relentless
blue
fear
and
into those who
stick
dared
to
face them in combat.
the attacks that provide myself some healing, but that takes forever to actually kill something. Turns me into a ranged guardian.
So,
Actually, it's worse than a ranged guardian because guardians have more melee.
so who's actually tanking here? Since we have 3 characters that are theoretically able to tank.
Captain's
I'm
the
in
best
red line.
tank.
I mean, I'm in red line. I could switch to blue, but I haven't tanked at all in Lotro, so.
All right, well, I can tank if you don't want to, Forbin Kid. It's up to you.
No, doesn't matter. I'll tank no matter what. I'll just go in and swing.
You guys say that, but I know I'm gonna end up pulling threat right away.
I shall handle you myself, then, foolish mortals. Come now, face the terror
Look at
of
that.
the shadows.
Oh, you turned around. It's coming for me, and somebody turned around.
I turned him.
No, I turned.
Alright, girls. Knock it off.
Fear the shadows, mortals, for it is
The Bard's arrow should work for me
Oh, damn it.
and send them. If I can be feared, should be able to fear them back.
Yeah. Why do we even have Bard's Arrow? It's useless.
Well, it's useless in group content. It's beautiful for playing ping pong with mobs when you're solo.
Yeah, I don't use it. Ugh.
Puddles.
All violent puddles.
Ah.
Puddles back here, the only damage I'm taking is some mild reflections. Ooh, slightly more than mild there.
Oh, what? How did
But
I
I
get
have-
fit after he died?
Oh, look at the puddle.
Oh, there's puddles all over the place.
I can't get to anybody because I was surrounded by puddles.
Yep.
I challenged him and he feared me.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Nope. We're gonna go kite. Up. You rooted me. Rooted me. That let me get far enough away that I can finish him off.
Good job.
Thank you. Excellent.
Now we'll try tier 3 at level 150.
Good luck.
Completed Imlad Morgul Veil of Sorcery. Wow.
That was a royal we, I assume.
Yes. I feel as a
Was there
burglar I
supposed-
should have no problem soloing this. There's a chest up at the top of the stairs.
Was there supposed to be a Boogan here somewhere?
He's here. Theodore Gorse is right up here.
No, but the Boogan itself didn't spawn, did he?
Oh.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yes.
Where?
Did you kill him or
Where?
Right
by
up
the
where the
chest?
chest
By the
was.
treasure?
Hey, we should
Are
res
we
the
supposed to kill
burglar.
him?
Sure.
So I don't know if I was close enough to get credit for that, Rugan.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where he was supposed to spawn. Then all of a sudden, I moved toward the chest, and there he was.
Yep.
I don't think this is the most popular Boogan spawning instance, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
How may I
You
help
bought the
you
feather?
today?
I bought one.
Oh, what do we do with this guy? Murder?
Well, he has barters. He also is the guy that can turn in the weekly, the daily Boogan quest.
Where do you get the daily Boogan quest?
Well, when it pops up for you,
It should have.
Which
Oh,
I-
you know what? You've always got so many. Oh, you don't right now. You probably already accepted it.
I'll bet I didn't.
it didn't pop
Okay.
up for me.
Would it be
It
under
popped up
me.
for me. And
anniversary event?
No, it's unrelated.
No,
Festival?
It should be under festival or special. Yeah, it didn't pop up for me. I saw the Boogan spawn, but the quest didn't pop up. Yeah, we were doing some stuff earlier, and it was really hit or miss if you're in a fellowship, whether everybody gets the quest or not.
Sounds sus.
Anyway.
All right, well, we got that knocked out of the way.
You finally got your wish to run Fallen Kings, Ed.
Oh, Ginger's back. Hi, Ginger. Dan Zinger's correct. We are on Glamdring.
Yeah, hunters should know how to use all of their tools in delving. Traps
You
and
can go-
roots and bard's arrow and like pinning shot, distracting shot.
Cry of the
Tripwire.
Hunter.
Hmm?
Cry of the Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, not just to be a stun lock, but also
Right. But a
yeah.
no, it's an AoE stun inducer.
Yep.
So yeah, you can throw that thing and then get away, get clear, put down a trap, and then if you've got like 3 of them you're dealing with, you can send one away with Bard's arrow. You can pin shot another one, and then you can finish one off. If you know what you're doing.
What if you're antler?
You die.
Yeah.
Then you throw your javelin as a hunter.
Then,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Closest thing a hunter's got to a javelin is hunters can use spear. In fact, I am outfitted with a spear in the right hand and a hammer in the left.
Shouldn't it be hammer and sickle there, comrade?
Not at all.
There's no sickles in the game.
Yeah, there are. They're called flies.
On Memorial Day weekend, you throw that at me. Man.
Only because I knew it would disrupt your sensibilities.
Well, I'm just glad we had our Anzac Day a month ago.
Or a child has sickles.
Well, you can collect sickles in North Cotton Farm, so we do have sickles in the game.
Perfect.
They're just quest items.
Yeah, players can't use them.
There's sickle flies all over the place.
As previously mentioned.
And sickle fly pudding. Sounds delicious.
Now I'm reminded of Dig Rat Stew. Oh dear. Anyway.
All right. Well, I'm 6 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. What can we run in 6 minutes?
Good question.
Well, the featured instance is a 3-man, unfortunately.
That's
and it's the blah 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 one.
With all the talking.
Yeah, it's
love
Agaroth.
that.
Well, I'll watch if you want to. Just run.
No. Yeah, that's so not 6 minutes.
Survival barrow downs. Can we get that done in 6 minutes?
We can die whenever we want in that one. Then it's over.
I don't know if I can die in that one.
Well, we could set it to 150.
I still don't think I could die in that one.
Survival barrow downs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can die in that one.
Don't know the trick, huh?
No exploits, please.
There's no exploit. It's Hunter. Oh yeah, that takes probably more than 6 minutes, and we don't have a healer.
We got bird heals.
There,
it's on tier 1.
I would have,
as I said.
We don't have a healer.
Tier 1.
Blow to both of these forces in a single stroke.
I haven't discovered it, so I'd have to switch characters, or I'd have to discover it. Or just drop out.
Well, you can't drop out. Man, so much complaining.
Well, we didn't know that you was springing stairs on us.
Well, I was just looking for something we could run real fast.
Hang on.
Stairs doesn't take that long.
I could probably get to the gate quick enough and
Hi, Ginger.
Shoving him with a horn.
Ginger says, did you want the Mini to join you? Yeah, we'd love to have you join us. Is the Mini named Ginger? Bless you.
Thank you. Ah, damn. Ah. Okay.
All right, we got us a proper minstrel.
Proper.
Since we're not running Nair Band, Ginger has agreed to join us.
That's quick.
Yeah.
That's 6 minutes for sure.
Okay. be on the lookout for a boogan.
All right, we just need to figure out which character Garther's bringing.
Hang on.
Okay.
I gotta, dang it. Where the heck is my, what on earth is my, there it is. So many travel skills.
Bless you.
Now the gate to that's in the normal
Yes.
Elderslade, right? Not the War of Three Peaks.
Trying to think. Hmm.
How can I be of service?
Ginger says, how do I get back in? If you don't have the travel invite popping up, I can dismiss you and re-invite you, and it should reappear.
Alright, who am I summoning here?
Garther.
Arthur?
Arthur, yeah. Actually, I don't have the encounter thing either, so I'll need to be, after I get there, I'll need to be dismissed and reinvited. I thought I was going to switch characters, so I dismissed it.
Okay. Well, Ginger's been reinvited. There you go. Should pop back up
it's
for
on
you,
the,
Ginger.
It's on the regular Elderslade map.
Yep, I know, I'm standing in front of it.
Yep.
And I should be shortly.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Not as shortly as Biggins.
Fish painting, you can barter for 2k figments at the moment. Nice.
Wow, what a reversal. Someone summons me. Thank you.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yep. Okay. Could you dismiss me and re-invite me so I get the invite for the instance?
Yes.
Thank you. The Boogan, by the way, is right. It says right before in the area with the trolls just before the final boss. So keep your eyes out for the Boogan, if you care about such things.
See, I knew there was a reason you guys all wanted to run this.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Take log rush. Pull them away if I can.
We have never met our
I will assist on Mog Rush.
pitiful wormling. You come forward and face us.
Okay.
I can taunt the other one if you want.
Good separation. I should you to pull him into melee range with me, though.
Oh, okay, well. Fine. I was backing up. I don't have eyes in the back of my head.
Don't get too close.
Maybe I do.
Oh no, the door's not a problem on this one, is it? No, we're fine.
No.
He's dead. He couldn't hurt me bad anyway.
Okay.
One down.
One to go.
Okay. Not a bad ring, except for the fate.
Ed, the gloves I got might be useful for you.
Okay.
Since you set this to 142, that's where they're at. So you can't wear them today.
Tomorrow is another day. Besides, if we run Fallen Kings a few more times, I'll be level 142.
I guess that'll have to be another day. Dang it.
It's icicle time.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
And don't block the door, and don't stand near the door. Oof. Your Harold got knocked up against the side door, and he was high up on the wall, like 8-9 feet up on the wall.
Okay, I'm a nice block. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh.
That was rude. What the heck
There's
is
a reason we're
creeping
trying to beat
cold?
this guy down. He's kind of a tool.
Okay.
Creeping cold. Hmm.
Ooh. Not bad. Okay.
Hackbeard checking in. Can't figure out if this is like a sanctioned Lotro stream. Is this Lotro's channel and they just ask a few of you to stream for them? Yes. Standing Stone Games controls the channel, and it's mostly populated by volunteer streamers. The community manager and some of the developers do stream on the channel occasionally.
Did I hear the buggin'?
Yep.
Buggin'?
Yep.
I see him.
See him.
I see him.
Oh, there he is.
Wandering around in the back left.
Yeah, just amongst the next group of trolls.
Yep.
Well, we only have a time limit on killing him.
I've tagged him.
So
You want me to pull? Or can I?
I don't think he's aggroable.
I got him.
Oops, my herald accidentally aggroed the next group.
Great. Sure, blame the guy that can't defend himself.
I'm doing it. I'm dropping caltrops. Ain't no stopping
Well,
us
20
now.
minutes up. Is 20 minutes up yet?
Let me
Yep.
put my boots on.
Where'd he go?
They melted because of them caltrops.
You tell me I
Yeah,
should.
he only lasts for a minute.
How did you fall into the luck of becoming one of the few to stream on the channel, Big Ed? I asked.
Good looks.
Yeah.
Well, one of those two is true.
Are we all ready to go in?
Hey, I want you to know that ever since I started streaming, I've had a number of gay guys from Brazil tell me that I'm very attractive.
Oh dear.
Fear me in all that I have created.
What's wrong with their eyes?
Magnificence and
I don't know.
creation. Groth and Duke, crush them! Groth and Duke, beat them to death!
Well, at least it wasn't Nigerians.
That's true.
Incompetent oaf, crush and smash them!
That trap turned them green.
What are you doing, you imbeciles? Kill them!
The Diet Coke sponsorship didn't hurt either.
Put me down! You listen to me!
It's Coke Zero. Hello, Malin. If you want to stream on Lotro Stream, Hackbeard, if you're already streaming Lotro, and you can point to some of your past broadcasts where you're not swearing too much and playing the game and not talking politics and religion, They can usually find a spot for you. I have the advantage of being on late Friday night when nobody from Standing Stone Games could possibly be interested in watching, so I get away with stuff. Usually by accident. I don't try to push the envelope, but sometimes lines get crossed. Alright, see you guys, 6 minutes. Easy peasy. Ginger, thank you for joining.
Wait, I forgot to do the emote.
Oh, we'll restart it. And on that note,
I did that the other day. I went all the way through Karn Doom and forgot to flex in front of Mordorith before killing him.
Ginger says, sorry about that last death, was coughing hard. Oh, nope, you were great. Appreciate you joining us. Not a problem. Besides, you've watched the stream, Ginger. You know we all get killed all the time. It's all part of the fun.
And this character has crappy gear too, so don't worry about it.
No danger, no thrill.
Yeah, same with this character.
Come on, look at this hunter. He's wearing intro stuff.
So, Hackbeard says Lego collector. Ed, you a Lego kind of guy? I don't really collect much anymore. Between computer hardware, home theater equipment, and radio-controlled airplane stuff, I am out of room for hobbies.
Where did you go, Ed?
I poured it out. Why?
I wanted to give you a pair of gloves.
Okay, I'm back in the Shire.
Again.
So, Toffee Swirl was shouted out earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I shouted out Toffee Swirl, so I made sure to do it again. Hackbeard says, thought there would be a chance you collected some of the Lord of the Rings Legos. They are pretty slick. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Lego sets out there, and the Lord of the Rings stuff's very cool. And not that I wouldn't be interested in it or that it wouldn't be fun to have, but you got to choose your battles. Let's see what we got.
I got a broken one, an elf warrior. It's a legless Lego Legolas.
All right.
Well, female version, so it's a Lego.
Yeah.
Lego lass.
The legless Lego lass.
Don't lose it. Or to be the lost Lego lass.
Lost. Legless Lego Legolas.
Oh dear.
So, are you in Nickel Delving or
Hobbiton or? I think I'm in Bywater, near where I was fishing.
Of course you
are. Yeah, I'll hang around so we can take a look at those gloves. I appreciate you offering them to me. To everybody who's still in chat tonight, we're going to go raid Herky Mad. He is actually streaming Lotro at the moment. Yeah. Plus, it's always fun to jump scare him with a raid. To everybody else, my thanks to Freelancer, to Egarther, who did a lot of porting tonight. Forbin Kid, Bria, Ginger joined us. Antler was hanging out for a while. Zinger's always here with good advice. Appreciate y'all. I will be on my channel a bit this weekend. I think it's supposed to rain like heck tomorrow night, so I'm sure I'll be around playing something. And the big naval battle concludes on Sunday, so we'll be doing some World of Warships. Come by and say hello. There will be plenty of great streamers on Lotro Stream. I shouted out one or two of the other streamers tonight, or 30 or 40 of them.
15.
Hey, there's a lot of great Lotro streamers, yeah. And me. Yep. I'm happy to be towing the end of the line. But go say hi to Herky Mad. Have a great night, and we'll see you all soon. Take care, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, this one.